Okay, yeah. So
Not a
let's
lot
go.
of, yeah.
What?
Okay, this is film I saw on iPlayer, streaming on the iPlayer, because I often go streaming through those things because they find films that came and went to the cinema and you missed them. So this is
Yeah.
a Juliette Binoche film in French with subtitles, and she is a gifted to the point of almost like a genius cook. She
Mm.
can transform the most simple dishes into sort of works of art, and every element of the meals she prepares, uh, she sort of pours love into it. So that just it's not just the food that you eat; it's the preparation. It's all about and the first I would say probably 20 minutes is her preparing one meal. You see it almost like in every detail how you see her just like preparing the vegetables and then preparing all the dishes, and every dish is like love. And you feel it's filmed this sort of like gastronomic sort of like
Yeah,
feast eye.
when this film was released, the word food porn was passed around quite liberally.
Absolutely, yeah. That I didn't think of that expression, but it that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's sort of yes, it's sort of it's not Saturday morning kitchen. Let's put it that way. But they really sort of like ooze over all these things,
It's like
and
Nigella plus.
yes, it's sort of yeah. They're sort of everything is sort of all the meat is like everything is like lovingly caressed and they're well in there, and and I worked with alongside this sort of this gastronomy. It's sort of talking about it sort of mirrors the relationships, how the love and care that she puts into this sort of the food. It translates to how she feels about who she's preparing it for. So every dish she lovingly prepares, it sort of translates that this is how she feels about the person she's preparing it for and with. And she's in this relationship with a man that she refuses to marry. But he is the love of her life, but she does not want to be tied. She wants that sort of freedom that a single woman can have. So she'd rather be his lover than be his wife because that would change her status. So she likes her independence. She likes being the cook. So it's about her sort of claiming her identity and being what she wants to be. She wants to be the best cook that she can
Mm.
possibly be, and she feels that by even though she loves him, by being his wife, it would like take away that element of this is my craft. I don't want to just be,
Yeah.
an
Another
addendum to
another
something
rich
else.
man's wife. Mm.
Yeah, and so it follows the story of yeah. So look, you see it through her eyes, and then it's quite a long film, 2.5 hours long, and it sort of follows the pattern of her life and the seasons of her life and the seasons of through the food tells a story. So it's almost like a feast for the eyes.
Yeah, this
And
this is not a film that I was expecting to have too much of a plot.
no,
Yeah.
no, there are yeah. I mean, I could sort of tell you the whole plot in like 5 minutes, really, but less than 5 minutes. I only have 5 minutes to review the whole thing. So it's yeah, if you it's a slow film and it's sort of like lovingly made, and the way they've made the meals in it. So it's hard to describe who it's for really. But it is a historic film. It's set in sort of the beginning, I suppose the end of the Victorian age is when they know that. I don't know what French
The
called it.
French
Yeah, that,
equivalent is, yeah.
the equivalent of Victoria's reign. Is it the
Mhm.
Belle Époque? Or just before that? It's that sort of period, yeah, the late sort of 18th, 19th century. And it's sort of in the country and how it's really sort of rigid, these rigid social structures and uh, it's a slice of life in sort of rural France at this period of time, told through the medium of food and the
Mm.
preparation of food.
1871 to 1914, it is Belle Époque.
Belle Époque.
All right, cool. So, what did you think about? How many stars would you give it?
I would be conservative with this. I'd probably give it a 3.5. I thought it was good, um, gorgeous to look at, but I found it a bit slow. At
Mm.
2.5 hours long, I found it a little bit too long
Yeah.
and a little bit too slow in its pacing. And as someone who is not a great foodie, when I'm 20 minutes of watching a meal being prepared is a bit too much for me. And so by the time by the time you saw them eating it, I was a bit like, it's making me feel a bit queasy now. So I didn't love that aspect of it, but it was beautifully shot and it was all the actors sort of played their part really well. So it was, yes, it's a feast for the eyes, but you have to have patience with it
Oh.
and a strong stomach, because look, seeing all food that close up, being sort of like fondled and then eaten sort of quite in a French manner, you feel a little bit.
You like their food, they're French.
It's like food being filmed in a French manner.
Does this does it have resonance with the food in Wuthering Heights?
Not quite so oozy as that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, because I think one of the most food porny films I think I've seen is Chef with Jean Favreau. And that essentially, don't watch that film if you haven't eaten. Because
Some films you want to wash your hands just by watching them, don't you? I think I need to go wash my hands after watching that.
all right, cool.